They come out with one back and three tight ends. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. And he has not been able to find the same type of running room this week as last. Such a great game. We met with him. He came in, had the biggest smile on his face, so we just thought that would carry over.
Sometimes you wonder if maybe it borders on a little overconfidence. They were so good last week. He's getting extra blocking out on the perimeter from the wide receivers to get him downfield. In this game, maybe he came into it with the idea that it's just going to be like last week, be a piece of cake. And what they're getting from the defense isn't exactly the same. And, boy, it's been tough going for him.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third and 11 situation.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football. well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And now here's a carry heading left. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go, Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Here we go! Grand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come up in an offset eye. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Call down near the goal line. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final minute. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. And they're just trying to keep him out of the end zone. Obviously, a field goal does no good in this situation. So what's the appropriate amount of pressure defensively, Charles?
I think you send a little more pressure than what is normal. If you normally want to send a 3-man rush, maybe you make it 4. If it's 4, maybe you make it 5. Anything to make sure that he can't just sit back there all day and find a target. And then you tell your secondary, play your normal coverage and maybe an extra step or 2 back.
Yeah, be careful that nothing goes over the top.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He's got time in the pocket and too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it when you have that much time to scan the...
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. And they are able to spike it, cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got time. Look at the time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Pats, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.